Greetings. This is the Flute Sidekick video for page 9, How to Sit. Page 9, How to Sit. Now, there are two pages that show you how to sit, okay? This one's page 9. Once we're done with this page, we will still not be sitting fully properly yet. There's still a couple more things you have to do after this page to be sitting properly. These are the first 4 steps to sitting correctly. How you sit is very, very important in the band, okay? It's very important in the band for many reasons. Before I put this down, though, let me point out, this lets you know which side of the page is the right side of the page. Look at that. So you can remember where your right hand goes, I hope. Left hand would be the opposite side that isn't labeled. Okay, just in case you didn't know that. All right, so that's the right side. So these are the first 4 steps in sitting properly. Now, sitting properly is unbelievably necessary for flute playing for 2 reasons. One is posture. Posture is how you kind of carry yourself, okay? Bending your back like this, letting yourself down, leaning back on your chair, all right? A lot of flute players will rest an arm on the back of the chair or, on the head of the person next to them, I don't know. But they want to lean back and do all these awful things with your posture, okay? Now, bad posture leads to, one, not as good health, okay? You can't breathe properly if you're bent like that. I can't even talk properly. So you have to have good posture to breathe well and be healthy, okay? It's better for your back, okay? If you're used to bad posture with your back, it's going to lead to back pain when you get older, okay? So you want to have good posture. And it also makes the wrong sound on the flute, all right? Okay, could you hear when I let myself down? It changed the note some. Okay, it sounded worse, and it sounded almost like a different note. It sounded like it went lower the more I bent myself. Okay, so you don't want to bend your body because otherwise it's going to come out the incorrect notes on the flute. All right, so posture is important for health and sound. Okay, but then it's also important for the fact that you're going to be sitting right next to a whole bunch of other flute players. All right, eventually, I don't know if it'll be this year or not, but eventually you'll be sitting next to a bunch of flutes in a band, and you're going to all be in a row. And it's very important that you don't bump the person next to you. All right, just like you hope whoever's sitting over there doesn't bump you in the head, right? So good posture is for helping you sound well on the flute. And it's very important in how you sit in the band rehearsals so you're not hurting anybody, okay? So very important. So the first 4 steps. All right, I will show you first. I'm going to push this video a little farther away. All right, so here I am in rest position, okay? The average flute player I know at the beginning of the year, and actually a bunch like all throughout the year, will sit with their bottom sitting close to the edge, their back way in the back of the seat, their elbow over the back of the chair, all right? They'll have the flute kind of sideways like this, all right? And they won't know why they're not making good sounds. Mr. Archie, why aren't I sounding good? All right, so posture has to be fixed. So you don't want to be like this first. So the first step, let me make sure I wrote that. Yep, the first step is sitting up. Okay, your bottom is still going to be on the edge of the seat. Okay, don't sit way back in the chair. You're going to have your bottom on the edge of the seat, and you're going to be sitting up with your back straight. All right, the way I was always taught was imagine there is a string right here, right in the center of your head, and somebody's pulling the string up, and your body's kind of hanging off that string. All right, so your body's nice, your back is nice and straight, your bottom is on the edge of the seat. Okay, now the second step is you have to put, I don't know if you can see in that video from front of, you have to put your knees together. Okay? Knees do need to be together for good flute playing. Okay? That's a whole lot of explanation I'm not going to go into on this video. But you put your knees together. So first step is on the edge of you're on the edge of your seat. Next step, sit right up. Next step, put your knees together. Okay? Edge of the seat, sit up, knees together. The last step on this page, so this is not the last step in learning how to sit properly, but the next step on this page is move your knees to the right of your chair. Now, my right's this way. Your right is that way. Okay? So notice on the page that you have in front of you, it says, this is the right side. Okay? So you're going to put your knees toward that right side. For me, it's opposite. I'm going to put my knees on that right side, my right side. Okay? So the chair didn't move. I rotated. Okay? So now my knees that are together are in front of here. So my bottom's here. I sat up, put my knees together and went that way. So now my knees are pointing. If I took the corner of this chair, they're pointing sort of to the right. Okay? So once again, bottom on the edge of the seat, sit up, knees together, to the right. All right? Practice that and make sure that you are sitting properly. That much anyway. And then the next page will finish telling you how to sit properly on the flute when you're playing flute. Don't sit on the flute. All right. May the force be with you.